Hello, musicians. Welcome to my studio. We're on page 4 of Essential Elements, and I'm looking at the theory information at the very top. Let's just go through these so that they make sense, because we're going to see these a lot as we go on. The first one that they're talking about is the beat or the pulse of the music. All that means is it's kind of like marching. Dun, 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 dun. And it just keeps going at the same speed. And what they're saying is it's very, very steady. If you were to think about it, if we were to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I didn't make it steady, and I did Mary had a little lamb, that's like wonky, right? But if we made it all even, Mary had a little lamb, that's more what we're thinking about for music, is something that goes nice and steady like that. And so us as musicians, that's something that's going to be going in our head all the time. So the next thing, a quarter note is this thing right here. And all it is a round circle that's filled in with a stick. Now, we call that the note head, the round thing, and the stick, the stem. It could go the other way around, too. It could be the note head, and then the stem could be going down. Same thing, as long as it's filled in and black, just like it is here. And those are one beat. So that thing where I just sang with Mary Had a Little Lamb, Mary had a, every one of those was a quarter note, nice and even. And you're going to see they're going to move these things around, and that's going to tell us whether we're playing something high or low. But we'll see that when we get there. The next thing, the quarter note, this squiggly thing just says that we don't make any sound there. We have silence there. So if I say, let's take Mary Had a Little Lamb one more time, and we have Mary had a little lamb, rest, little lamb, rest, make sense? And they'll put in those little squiggly things. They're just the same as a quarter note, except they're a quarter note's worth of silence. Instead of sound for a beat, they're quiet for a beat. Okay, the musical staff is this thing over here. And all they're saying is that there's 5 lines. So you can see the 5 lines there. And the things between the lines we call the spaces. So there's 4 spaces. 1 space, 2 spaces, 3 spaces, 4 spaces. And that note that we have, we're going to put it in different places on there to get us different notes on our instrument. These things that go up and down at the beginning and the end and in between, these guys, those are called a bar line. And all it does is divide our music up. It divides it up into what we call measures. So right here we have 2 measures, and each one of them is going to be just a group of notes. So that gives you some of the basics, and it also gives us a language to talk about when we are talking and we're looking at our music. And we can say, look at measure 4, and you can count between the bar up with the bar lines to figure out where that is. I'll see you again soon.